Hello everybody and welcome to my new channel. My name is Katie. This channel is called Fixating on Savings because this year I have decided to fixate on getting through my debt. At the end of last year I had about $9,000 in credit card debt, not including a $20,000 student loan. As of right now, which is going on the last week of March, I believe. This is my second paycheck of the month, but I am just under $5,000 in credit card debt. So I hope you will carry on with me on this journey of paying down this debt. I am already projected to next month pay off 2 more of my credit cards. I have a couple of savings challenges I'm working on, and then also some change jars I'm going to be filling. A little about me. I am 31 years old. I racked up a lot of credit card debt in my 20s that I just forgot about, and I didn't pay it. And every month in every paycheck I was overdrafting more and more because random payments were coming out. It wasn't until I sat down and looked at my actual bills at the end of last year and thought, okay, I got to get my stuff together. So this is me being accountable and getting my stuff together. I do have a little bit of a mixture here of prop money and real money. The more these videos go on, or the longer these videos go on, you will see more real money because I have all of my credit cards set to come out of my bank already this month. So that's why you see this amount of prop money. There is some real money mixed in here. If that is something you're interested in and following me along on this journey, please feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to be my first and second subscriber. I'm sorry, I already have 1 subscriber, so thank you to my friend Sam. Feel free to be my first person in the universe that's not a friend subscriber. And with that, there should be $924 here. I think I've counted it 6 times. Watch, I'll be wrong. But that being said, so this is a mixture. I should say I am a low income budgeter. I don't make a lot of money. I am trying to save a lot of money. I have a wedding coming up in 2 months, and I'm trying to buy a new house next year. Looking to move more towards the country, maybe get a couple chickens, maybe a goat. Where we live now, that is just not possible. So let's go ahead and count this out, and I'll talk more about some debt and future plans. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, so 700, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 800, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 95, 100, 900, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, good. $924. So what I'm saying is, this is 3 different types of income as of right now. This is my regular 9-to-5 paycheck for the month. My work is currently giving out retention bonuses every 3 months, so that's where this bonus fell, was a small retention bonus. And then a 30% owner's pay out of a small business and YouTube channel that I run. It's called Downriver Flipper. I source different vintage things like toys and home goods, and I sell them online. So if that's a different journey that you're interested in, feel free to check me out. That's Downriver Flipper. I'll go ahead and link my store down below and also my YouTube channel. And then I just this week opened up an Etsy shop for budget tracking. I have quite a few what I believe are pretty cool trackers. I try to base all my trackers on whole numbers, but I do have some blank ones so you can add in your own numbers. The bank that I use closed all of its locations but 2 in my area, and they're just out of the way. So you have to use a co-op credit union, and they only allow me to get out 5s, 10s, and 20s. So that's what you'll see, a mixture of going forward, just things like 5s, 10s, and 20s. And I try to base my tracker on that because I know that most ATMs are going that way, and I want to make it accessible to as many people as possible. If you have any suggestions, both for my videos and for trackers, let me know down below. You can leave it in the comments or even go into my Etsy shop and message me directly. So with that, that's $924. let's go ahead and move these out of the way and we will get started. As these videos go along, I should have a holder for the money, but as of right now, everything in my area is sold out, both with business card holders. I thought I would use those. The palettes, like makeup palette holders, those are all sold out. It's kind of crazy. I guess I should have went online and looked, but maybe we'll budget that in for the next month. Make sure you can still see that. And all these ones. Okay, here is my brand new budget binder. Hasn't had any money in it yet, so we're gonna go ahead and get that christened. I don't have a wallet to budget anything into yet. Things like groceries will be going in here, but not this time. I budget groceries on my first paycheck of the month, and I just pull out $250. It's just me and my fiance and some cats and a dog and a few fish. So we just spend about $250 a month in groceries. Sometimes we might go to the store and he'll pick up some other little things, but for the most part, I budget the groceries. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the car maintenance. Now that is something that is a new budget for me. I've had a car since I was, I don't know, 23, I guess. But I never budget in like oil changes and things like that. So that's really important. If you have a car, make sure you're getting your regular oil change. If you're not going 100,000 miles. If you're not going, was it like 3,000 miles? Still do it every 3 months. It's really important. My car almost died on me and my engine almost exploded because I wasn't getting oil changes. So I am now budgeting $30 a month. So that's $15 a paycheck. So 10 and 5 is 15. Gas is going to get $20. We are going to be putting $40 a month in gas, but because this is the last paycheck of the month that we're starting this in, there's going to be a little bit of a $20 overage in the following months, as long as I don't use it. Typically I have a little tiny car. I have a little Chevy Sonic. Takes about, it used to take about $26 in gas to fill it up. Usually about every 2 to 3 weeks. Last time it cost $40, and I'm sure it's going up in your area too. So leave a comment down below if your gas has changed and if you know how much. But it's also, I've noticed in my area, to pay with cash, it can sometimes be 5 to 15 cents cheaper than paying on a card. So that's why I'm starting to budget in cash instead of just putting in the card and spending it. Okay, electric, I split that with my fiance. That's $200 a month. That's going to get my first $100. Car insurance already went out at the beginning of the month, I think. Yep. So we don't have to worry about that. My city bill, which is like sewage, trash pickup, water, things like that. That's a total of $31. So that's going to get a 20, a 10, and a 1. So that's 20, 31 for the city bill. And that only comes out every 3 months. So this is an envelope we get to skip fairly often, which is nice. My Visa credit card, which I've had now since I was 18 maybe, let's say 20. I try to put $100 on it every month. But they did not recently, within the last 2 years, they increased my limit and I had to use it. So now there's even more to pay off on that. That's actually the biggest credit card I have right now. So hopefully more money will be put towards that after the wedding. So Visa gets 100. The wedding venue is going to get 75. I put that actually on its own credit card through a firm. That's going to get a 50, a 20, and a 5. So that's paid off. I'm just paying back the Affirm. I should get $150 a month. And I should actually have that paid off the week before my wedding. So 50, 60, 70, 5. That's for the wedding venue. Menards is one of those credit cards that is going to be paid off next month. I've had this card since 2019 when we bought our first first thing I did was went out and got a credit card, because that's what you do when you get a new house, I suppose. So it's going to get, I paid off half of it, what was left of it this paycheck. So it's going to get $195. So that is 150, 220s, and a 5. So that should work out to 195. 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5. So I believe next month all I have to pay is 194, and it'll be paid off, and I am done using that card. Care credit, we already paid at the beginning of the month. We had a cat need an unexpected surgery. She had a cancerous tumor that sprouted out randomly. So we had to take care of that. But because of all the other credit card debt, had to get a credit card to pay it. So am I happy to have this card? No. Am I happy to have my cat? Absolutely. Meijer is another one of those credit cards that they said, oh, apply today and see if you'll be approved, and you get like $30 off your grocery bill. And I did, and then I keep using it. So I'm done using it at this point. I'm done paying with credit cards. I did start budgeting groceries. That was my biggest downfall, was I was putting groceries on credit cards. So Meijer gets $100. We're done putting groceries on credit cards for the most part. The wedding savings is going to get $100. I'm using this for things like tips for vendors and little odds and ends for the wedding shower, and then also the hotel for the wedding night. So that's that. Now, as you can see, we still have some money, and that is because I have 2 more spots. I have 2 more labels. So once that Menards is paid off, and then I have 1 more credit card that'll be paid off next month. Oh, the care credit will be paid off next month. I will be able to add in my Supernatural gym membership, and then Amazon Prime. So those will have their own budget envelopes. Maybe I should just order some more envelopes. But let's see. So spending this month was already spent. It was $148. So it's 100, 220s, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was all wedding related, minus my new budget binder. This is things like my shoes, undergarments, and actually I think that was it, with shoes and undergarments in this binder. There might have been a few other little wedding odds and ends. Let's see, so it's 100, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. It's $148. That went into the spending. And then Amazon Prime is $14 a month, so that is a 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So Amazon Prime is $14 a month. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And Supernatural gym membership is $21 a month. So that is right here, 20 and 1. So those are our 3 little odds and ends without a little folder. That leaves us with $5. I am a zero-based budgeter, meaning all of my money primarily has a job by the time I get paid. This $5 is going to be rolled over into next month. I'm actually shocked to have a 5. It wasn't until I think this check that I've actually had money left over after paying bills. Normally, I am overdrafted. So I know that my bills are getting smaller. I know that my budgeting is working, because on top of that, from my personal $100 envelope challenge, I already went and pulled these. Just as soon as I got paid, I pull the money out, because if I have cash, I usually don't spend it. If I have a card, I've realized that I just swipe the card and don't think about it. So this was also included in that paycheck, but wasn't included in this here because I pretend like it doesn't exist. I might include it in the future. I do one for my personal savings, so this was 15. Number 5 says, the best things happen unexpectedly. And my 10 says, collect moments, not things. And I'm also doing the same for my business. And I'm putting just extra money aside so that way I will have more money later at the end of the year for bigger sourcing opportunities, or, you know, different things like that for the business. The $70 one has no sticker, but I pulled a 70 and then also a 90. So luckily for me, my personal one was a small pull and then my business was a big pull. And the 90 says dream it and do it. So those were already pulled. Those are already sealed. I'll put these up here. Let me move this cash to the side and then we can work with this change. All right, so currently I have this small jar that's empty and then this big jar. Now because I don't use cash too often, but I'm going to start more, I don't have as much change. Look, I have this little IKEA bag in here. Let's see. My gosh, it's so full. Okay, so here's the change jar. It's actually pretty heavy. In this little IKEA bag, I'm going to transfer it out, but it's just full of quarters. So let's just go ahead and dump that right in here. Sorry for the noise. At the end of the year, I plan on cashing all of this and either filling the rest of my envelopes that didn't get filled during the year or starting the next challenge. If you have a different suggestion for what I do with these, please let me know. Today we are adding in this amount of change. And like I said, I don't use too much cash. So this is all found change from either cleaning the house, cleaning the car. So of course it's going to be a little dirty. If you are one of the primary laundry doers in the house, do you collect change out of people's pockets when you find it on the bottom of the washing machine? Because I do. Let's go ahead and pull out these quarters. Let's see, I think there's just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, $1.50. All right, so we know we're $1.50 ahead. And then this is all other change. Do you sort your change by type, or do you just throw it in a jar, or do you just separate the quarters? So I used to roll my change. And one day I brought in all of my rolled change into the bank and they said, oh, we don't do that anymore. So now my bank has where you just dump in all your change and it prints you out a receipt and then you bring that to the teller and they deposit that much in your bank account. So that's pretty cool. And it's not like Coinstar where they take like 10% or whatever. So I don't have to roll this anymore. So it's really fun bringing in a giant bag to the bank. So that's it. We've got our small jar, our big jar, our 4 envelopes for the paycheck, and our budget binder. So I either need to open some envelopes, or I need to order some envelopes, or I need to pay down more bills. All right, guys, thanks for coming to my first ever budget accountability journey. I get so much excitement when I've been paying down these bills, and I just really wanted to have somebody to share that with. I can share it with friends and family, but it's always nice being able to share it and be motivational for others. So thanks for coming along, and I hope to see you at my next paycheck. Bye. Bye.